Hey everyone, we're back with some more BGA gameplay. Starting off today with 62 Suns. What?
Summer Suns.
62 Summer Suns.
But the previous one was Autumn Leaves, so
So I haven't fully completed a game of this, but yeah, it's very similar to 61 Autumn Leaves, which played maybe once or twice on stream last year. But pretty simple, like roll and write. We each get the same 3 dice, we have to make the same decisions. And just trying to collect as many starfish as possible, basically. That's the point of the game, so...
obviously
all
don't
these
spoil
different
yourself. I don't like
sections.
that you can see what I've written live. That's stupid, but
Hastings and you get more starfish for completing like a full section or something. So where should we begin?
I mean the section
What is
on the
this?
right,
Just
you only need
different.
the same.
I think
That's
different here is alright. Then the leftover number we don't use contributes to basically how long the game lasts. As soon as someone reaches 62 or more, then the game ends. So we advanced it by 6. Oh, Gladys, you advanced it by 5.
I took the
Ah, you
crabs,
started
so I
there.
completed a column of the same numbers.
I don't think that's that urgent though.
I don't think it's urgent, but it's a section. Why the hell not? Well, anyway, the thing is, I need to do math, and math is not my forte. So give
I
me
think
a
we'll
sec.
continue with our different idea. And like I think you always want to advance it as high as possible, although we'd ideally want to hit 12, so maybe advancing at 5 is a bit of a problem. Because if you land on these things, you get bonuses. Like this is a bonus circle that you can fill out, which is very useful. I also think that all this same is pretty nice to go for, so maybe we just do the same here. Although I really should have started in the middle, because you get 2 starfish for the middle one. Okay, so this is perfect. So we want to have our 3 left over, which means we need to use a 6 and a 2. Which we could do here. This is just different. And then our 3.
Oh, that's silly, isn't
Choose
it?
a sun value to add, replace the sun die. What? Wait, what the hell's the frog?
You got a frog bob. You change the value of your sun leftover.
Oh, I didn't want to. I was happy with it. It's fine. But now
Yeah, that was the same for me on my other turn, but
this
whatever.
is not bad. We can put our 2 here. So this one's like pretty hard to hit. You need to roll a 5 and a 2. So we can use our question mark on that. Hello, Bellmaker. Yeah, plenty. Very colorful, this game. Hello, Jax. Hello, Jardine. No
When I
Flip
saw
7
the
ever
board,
again.
I
Hello,
was
Tony.
really, really overwhelmed. I think there's too many things going on the screen. I'm like, oh my god.
Okay, so I think we want to advance 6 if possible, which means we want to use a 5 and a 3. Maybe we just go down here. This is also going to be different. That seems fine. Oh, and okay, we unlocked a crab. So instead of a point, we got a crab, which means we can fill in anything. No, not anything. We have to fill in the same number. Okay, so it has to be a 3. So we could do it up here as well. That's fine. We've got a 4. We might want to advance it by 4 to get the shell. Whoever has the most shells at the end of the game gets a bonus 5 points. So that's sort of something that we're fighting over.
I got a lot of pills so far. I got 3 pills.
What the hell are pearls?
When you enter the number that is the same as the depicted number on the section, you get a pearl. You color it, and
What?
it's 1 point at the end of the game.
What depicted number on the...
Like if you pick the section 6 and you put a 6 number there, like you write down a 6, then you get a point. You get a pearl.
Really?
I said it in the rules. I wrote it, but I don't think you read me. So,
That would have been nice to know.
well, I did write it down.
What is the very bottom section?
The one where it's like the big different there. It's just like every single number must be different, like one of each,
Can probably do that.
and it looks really strong. Mr. No. Okay, you can stay here. That's
Oh,
fine.
okay, we got our last one. Nice. Go there. That's some big points. Yeah, we take the lead. Big points. Is it you only get the 3 bonus if you complete the section first?
What are you finishing?
I'm finishing the same number section.
Oh, this one, yeah, I think it's that. I mean, I suppose. I'm gonna be honest. I suppose I don't know.
I mean, I can see that it's different, but I don't understand why it's divided into 2 things and then it's like different. But it's like, okay, every number has to be different. Is basically what it's saying. I
Yeah.
thought it was like both sides have to be different.
No, every single number is different, whereas the boats is per line. Does that make sense?
I'm good.
Okay, well, all right. Let me think of my board. My board. I was looking at your board because I was trying to explain, but okay. What do we have? We have 2, 3, and 5. I don't really like that. Well, boo hoo. Oh well. I guess I take.
We got a question mark coming up.
This is rubbish.
That's where it says
Absolutely.
it's scribbled pearl. Well, that's good to know for double numbers.
So, oh my god, it's messing with my head. So the one on the third line, I think I need to have a medium number, if I understand well.
415. Could go different here. Put a 4 here. Probably want to advance by 5.
Not happy with 5 at all.
Just keep working on our sections. Seems like we're about halfway through. Please tell me you're not taking notes in flip 7.
Me, no. What?
Not you.
What are you saying?
That's outrageous.
I think I messed that up.
2, 6, 2. Okay, we want to advance by 2. That's the perfect amount. But what are we doing with a 6? This section's kind of interesting. No, not there at all. We want the middle number to be the highest. Equal could be a thing. 6 and put a 2 here. We get a question mark anywhere. We could use it for the same. We could just fill in this different thing right now. But that can't be that hard to hit. Maybe we'll just go for the same. And then we get a... Oh, it seems like we don't get the frog. Well, it's fine. We don't care. 1 and a 1. Really think we want to use the 3 to advance. Could go a 1 here. Seems okay. Feel like I might be going for too many different... Oh, could have done a 1 down here, maybe. No. Could have done a 1 over here. Oh, I can't undo my move, actually. Oh my god, I didn't use the 3 either.
Yeah. That stupid crab is useless. We hate him. We hate him. Damn it. I want to leave the 4 down.
Yeah, okay. This scribbled in thing is OP.
I don't think it's OP. It's just strong. It's just I don't like when
5
you call
extra
stuff OP. It's
points.
so stupid. I hate it.
I've played enough coup in my lifetime. I think I'm good never playing it again.
I forget if I
Damn
saw
it.
that cool version or not.
Dang it. I think we gotta skip the double starfish and just keep advancing. But I mean, we can use the 3 here and finish in that section. That's some handy points. Uh, 4, 5. Kind of fighting for these shells, aren't we? Oh, you got another 4.
Why is that so upset? The question is, I don't know if it works, but I'll try.
Problem is the game can end in like 2 rounds now. We need a bit more time.
Huh. I don't know if it works. Choose your slot.
We need a 1 and a 4 and a 1 and a 6. Also, yeah, this question mark would be super useful.
Oh, it doesn't work for the crib. It does not work for the crib. What do then? Damn it. I had good hopes. So annoying. Are you working on the thing at the bottom? You are as well. Bah.
I don't know what you're
Boomer.
complaining about.
I'm not happy with you. That's what I'm complaining about.
Why? You said we're not competing for things.
What? I didn't say that. When did I say that?
Oh my god. I think we really need this question mark, so we're gonna go 1 and a 1. Oh no, so it's an extra point though, but this is a very important question mark. This sucks. Come on, 1, 1, 1. Okay, but what are we actually doing with a 5 and a 5? Oh, I literally can't place a 5 and a 5.
Funny that. I've been really screwed on that section of
Oh, you've been screwed.
No, but I don't know. It's called that section on the right. I've not been able to finish it. I had 3 empty circles the entire game. Everything else is fine.
This is disastrous. I don't even know how you're so many points ahead. Once again, can't place a 5 and a 5.
Well, I guess I place here. Like, can't place anywhere else. I'm sad. I'm going over 62. I wanted a 3 fish. Oh well.
Just lost in like every section.
Did ya? Wait, hang on. I can't even see your username because it's white. I just didn't see what it was showing me. Sorry. Now you got the boats. Look at you. 2 to 6. Then you got the bottles. 2 to 7. I don't know what that thing is. 6 to 7. And then use the rest.
I think the bottles are okay to go for, but the actual strategy is you have to go for the crabs early.
What are the bottles? Hang on. Let me have the banner.
It feels like if you don't go for the crabs, it feels like you have to get the crabs. They're just like too efficient, especially the ones that have equal. They just give you a free extra hex somewhere else on the board, a free bubble.
That was my first move.
And apparently you should just do same numbers whenever you can and ignore the
I see all my pearls. Beautiful. So many circles on my board.
Would have been nice to know that.
Oh, come on. You see, I told you in the second turn. First of all, I said it in the other room, and I told you in this game on the second turn.
Okay, well done.
GG. See you in a little bit.
Big L to start off. We will not be saying that number. But yes, it is that day. Well, I mean, really, it's the 7th of the 6th here. We don't go backwards dates. I kind of hope Seti comes to BGA as well, because it's probably the game that I'm most interested in trying out of any game. But yeah, don't own a copy in real life. Okay, the triple Assos action start. Well, there's only one good Assos action, so we might as well take it. Ooh. We have a combo with trade sponsors, but I think Mark Animals is just way better than it. Alright, I also hate this map. Ah, we also got white taken away from us, so that is going to confuse me. But if I were to choose like 3 starting cards I want on this map, with Animals as the base project, this would be very close to it. This is a very good start. That is incredible. Question is, do we greed the X token or not? Because I don't think it really matters which university we get, but I could see Animal University being pretty important for us. But then again, I'm very happy to start off next round with just double Science Uni to get Science Museum played. I don't think it's as important to do an early project on this map. We might as well go the Porcupine because we have the 1 size and it matches Herbie's eventually. I mean, we have the 2 size. Yeah, can't complain about this. And we have research to do as well, so that's like even more perfect. Cards action. Rules from deck. I think I'm gonna greed playing Science Library first, so we get the X token and we have better action order with our sponsors higher. Also more likely to get 2 money from them. And if they want to take Animal University, we can live with that. Damn, Bucky the Dream. Funnily enough, still no, I'm not interested at all in it. I just want to get any reef animal that's not called a Tambaki. They did take Science Tier up, so that's fine. That would have been our backup plan, but now we can go see Animal Uni. At least we have one that's playable. It's fine. Even could consider snapping the RAS. It's nearly snappable here. Feels like they have a foreign institute or something. I could definitely see us snapping it. I mean, the problem is that we're... Okay, let's say they do have a foreign. We do have enough money to play it. I might be willing to take that gamble. Are you going to play a foreign to get the round 1 upgrade on build? Because you haven't built yet. Guess Okapi would have been another option. Could still be a foreign. Could still be any science tag. Oh, yes, there we go, vet. Thank you. That's enough money. That's enough money, and now we're just going to play the RAS into double Science Uni into Science Museum. I think is our opening. Like, we could go for the project, but we could also just go for Force Animals. This is perfect. I don't think they can break in time either. No, I guess they can. It's fine. They got a Herbie, maybe? interesting they're starting the peel section. Okay, platypus, we don't get venomed. Nice. Ooh, Tech Institute as well. We're rolling in the money. Okapi into Mirkaden into native farm into school tours. My goodness. Yeah, I think we really don't care about this project. Let's get the rear as a nice 2-size Americas animal. Let's grab double science uni into a maybe a build or animals, maybe animals. We really don't need to build that soon. Because we have this large aquarium doing quite a bit of work for the next couple of rounds. Like, we're going to play the firefish in there next. If I was them, I'd be getting a bit worried about the Science Museum. Also, okay, they did start marketing sponsors, so it was good that we left the sponsors action there. Keep playing them. I will play the Science Museum. And now they've got to be kind of careful because this will give us enough money to play the Firefish, which gives us another extra shift. Oh, this is interesting. Our next upgrade is at 5 reps, so it could be build. In fact, maybe it is just build and we fill in this rep section and don't worry about another extra shift. Save the extra shift for next round. Curious where they build though, because it is an option to do the project. Might just make more sense for us to fill in this section, build like a 4 size in a pavilion or something. No, 4 and a 1. 1 makes sense with the porcupine. Or maybe just... Nah, just 1 of everything makes sense. We don't need to build a 4 size. Let's get the kiosk generating some income. But we have, yeah, ridiculously good start. Should be in pole position to win this university on 8. In fact, now we can even play 1 and 2 after the break. Okay, don't quite have enough money, but close. Well, I guess if they don't do anything, we can play the porcupine here as well. I'll spend an X for that. Let's get the porcupine down. A bit more income. Could be a project idea for us. Let's just not touch anything. We can get the lemur as well, I guess. They do have a 4 size, so I expect they are going to get 4 or 5 Herbies soon. Perhaps we can start with... Okay, what about this? The animals 2? Just into snapping the release. Then we release the wrath. And that is our university, which is the science tier up, which is unblockable. Yeah, we have enough money. We can just play the Firefish straight into project. Perhaps, actually, maybe there's a world where we don't care about the speed of this project and we just go, like, 3 size up here into playing the lemur and sunbathing quite a bit. And then we can release the lemur instead and keep our reef ability. It's pretty useful later on. That's maybe even a better release. You're a Herbie, but I don't care. Hey, you said the numbers. Mariki. It's a bit of an odd thing to play. I mean, I guess it is America's relevant. If they ever release for it, we're still on track to win the uni. I think let's just go sunbathing. Can build another one size here for the... Yeah, I don't know that we're keeping the barn owl. Guess if we sold 3 things, we could play it. Can definitely sell the jellyfish. I think the sawfish as well. And maybe if we sold the rear, we could play the barn owl. Okay, maybe we sold the barn owl, we could play the rear, which is better. Rear's America's. I also think we don't really care about rep. I would suggest it likely they're going to break 5, so I might just want to keep the X token here. Otherwise, like, it would make sense for us to spend an X to upgrade sponsors before using it, but I just have a feeling that it's going to break 5 anyway. At the same time, like, if we start off next round... No, I don't know. Because we're about to get a times 2, I think we just want to dump it on sponsors. But we're in such a good position. Like, I don't see how this could be losable. Guess we could also get a sponsor from this barn owl. Yeah, without hand size, maybe we just go the other direction, play the rear instead. Not the worst. Sure. There is the break as expected. So now we get our sponsors upgrade during the break, unless we want to do a cars upgrade. Okay, great thing we have snapping to get that America's release. So native lizards looks decent as well. That's an 8-point native lizards. Well, not 8 just yet. Can play it for 6 now, and we could also potentially leave this as a CP maybe. I think let's just go for the super quick rounds. Maybe we break 5 and play lizards. Also, why didn't I just snap that up? Seems like they don't have a project anyway. Probably doesn't matter if we have a super quick round. Go for the money next. Okay, maybe we actually regret not upgrading cards. It's hard to have regrets when we're in this position, though. I think we'll go lizards plus break 5. And yeah, I mean, we don't need the quick round because we have a humphead RAS extra shift, and we also have a second worker now, and we actually kind of want to start getting partner zoos. Yeah, still playable for us. Pretty good. It's going to be a 9-point card. I expect that we can end the game without having to touch that. Can just take a build action here. Probably do want to start building a bit bigger for when we get these chunky animals. Get cards out of the way and just go first partner zoo. Okay, it's fine. We're incredibly rich. These are still very good animals for us. Well, 2 of them. And let's say we did give them 5 Americas right now, we'd still be ahead on points. And our end game is very good anyway. They don't, yeah. We're also ahead on upgrades. I think we go Americas because 2 Americas feels like our next project. I would suggest they're going to do cards first, which means... I mean, we could cause a break, but I also don't hate just playing animals here. Let's get some X tokens. See if they snap up their release. That's fine. It's probably a bit more of a bait for them to snap it up, because they're just sitting on basically no cards in hand. I don't think extra shift is going to be that useful for us. Maybe we can just play the... Oh, we could play the Wolverine. I mean, that has to be it. I didn't see that guy there, but... Get the Gobi in as well. I mean, they're going to break anyway, but... Now we got 2 Americas set up. There's certainly no way they're playing a sponsor while breaking here. They do have pretty decent end games, but yeah, no empty enclosures. Was a large? It's probably not bad. Like, we don't need to push the break. We still want to be in this round doing things. Yeah, I think let's start with America's 2 in 2. We still don't need the worker. We don't really need the money. Just X tokens, maybe. Can't think of anything else that we can really use. Don't need the workers. We still have an extra shift sitting here. We definitely don't need adapt because our endgame is as good as it's ever going to be. 12 money is the only thing. Okay, they start with the release. It makes it trickier for them to get 5 Americas. We know they have 1 card in hand. Okay, we can play Waza Lodge and just get cards upgraded and take a nice big cards action and fill in this appeal section. This should be the last build action we need to take, I guess, because we're going to have an empty 4 size, 5 size, plus a 3 and a whatever over here. Yeah, see, this is a confusing thing, because normally I'm white, that I'm just like, okay, I've already done this release. But obviously that's not a possibility. Make sure we're not touching those 2 rocks. It's completely unnecessary. I guess seeing as we could build a petting zoo here. I don't know that it really matters if we play a Mangalitsa or not. But the other question is, do we really need to build a 3 size? But that's the thing. We can grab our partner zoo and we still have extra shift here. We can still do the project this round. That's why we didn't take worker. We can get partner zoo and still do project. Yeah, I might just take something different. I feel like a 3 size is not useful. Any 3 size animal we can put in the 4 size here. Even like, what is a kiosk actually doing? Maybe another aquarium is more useful. Pavilion's always useful. They play Flamingo. We know their hand is low mountain range and one other card. They're still... I'm kind of surprised at some point they haven't grabbed Herbie University. They might be doing that this move, Herbie University. They also might want to grab second partners to also upgrade cards. I don't know. I'm still just not... It's such like a... It's such a waste of time, because looking at this game state, we don't need to ever build again, so even if it gives a payoff of 3 or 4 appeal or whatever, it still is not interesting at all to me. That could actually be interesting, the Waza. We could definitely play it on... I think that Mandrill's never coming down, right? We could actually play that on small. That would give us some extra useful points. This action, though, we might just play the Tortoise and Sunbathe for things. The other line that I see right now is just play Waza Special. Well, I probably don't want to play it on small because we have a 5 size and a 4 size, so maybe we'll hold off on that. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, it's completely unnecessary. 1, 2, 3 can definitely go. That gives enough money to play Mr. Clownfish. Which gives us our worker back. And that gives us our Gobi release into 12 money now, probably. We could also go Export in Africa first. Yeah, because it doesn't matter if they break our worker away. Like, we still have another extra shift coming up. So maybe just Export in Africa next. Oh, hello, Bob. I'm a big fan of Sanctuary. I like it a lot. I think it's more or less popular with our game group. Just not coming out often at the moment. They still have plenty of money, so they don't care about breaking. Fine, we don't either. We're getting close to crossing. We just want to do this project, take a cards action, and then break into finishing the game with a 5 size animal or something and a firefish. I'd say it's probably been a good 4 months since we last played Brass Birmingham, probably even longer. It has been a smooth game. I mean, everything just sort of worked out nicely. Extra shift is really strong. But I think this is the optimal way to use it. And it obviously helps when you get a ton of reef animals to go with it, but just spacing out the extra shifts instead of like playing the firefish in round 2 or whatever, just spacing them out, playing them one every round, just get the extra shift once around. Yeah, but I feel like everything's just been falling in our laps here. Not sure I can take a ton of credit for how this game is playing out. After the break, we'll be on 79 points. This will be 85 points. So if we found like a Sumatran tiger, we could cross in 1 move after the break. Alright, our opponent can stack America's Partner Zoo, so they are up to 4. They're still missing 1. And now they do the low mountain range, which is another potential project for us. Not that it's a good project, but it is a project. Also means it gives us more targets with this cards action. We can find a stupid big bird and release it. No spot for underwater tunnel next to rock on this map. Something that I haven't really... Well, at the same time, do you ever really need to put it next to rock? I feel like it's just not necessary. Well, this is just strictly unplayable. The line could actually become playable if we found 1 more pred. Not the ideal cards action there, but still shouldn't matter, I don't think. I think we just go break. Discard, Taco. Australia release, Clownfish release is like 2 points better than the rear, but the payoff of the line is worth keeping, I guess. I don't think we're ever playing a sponsor again. Could also argue the Mangalitz is not really worth keeping. That's a project for us. Well, I guess the only 4 CP endgame we can hit is Conservation Zoo. Given that we just don't need cut down and don't need the worker, like, probably worth doing anyway for the 1 CP upside. But I think we are just ending in 2 moves. Can do this, take some rep. Diverse species, 1, 2. Okay, true. Diverse is just 4. I don't know if I'd keep it over Research Zoo though, because the opponent could mess with it, whereas Research is a guaranteed 3. Like, say the opponent played 1 bear and we all of a sudden go down to 2. That would be maybe one of the ways we could lose. So I probably wouldn't take that risk. Could also search for a sea animal. But it could give us useful things like an Amazon house, which is unplayable. So I might just take the guaranteed points. Giraffe push. I mean, we have a lot of options to play here for animals. Yeah, nothing better. We have a ton of options. We're also going to get 3 more card draw here, which we will use. It's not a bad looking bush, baby. I mean, I'd still prefer to play bigger. Poor opponent stuck on 4 Americas. Still 2 Herbies from the opening round. First animal was the platypus. They found no more herbivores. But I'm very surprised they haven't grabbed Herbie University at any stage of the game. Like, would have been... Like, even this move is good to grab it. I don't know why they're not. They're still also missing Hydra Endgame. They do bird management. Yeah, they're still missing Hydra Endgame. And they're still missing Vet and Tech Institute because they haven't grabbed 3rd uni. Like, it's a massive uni for them. It's 4 CP minimum and an extra Herbie tag and a sponsor play. It's kind of crazy they haven't. Bad news? What? No. Firefish is +8. I think Triggerfish is probably the best, and maybe Bush Baby to go with it, but Firefish is still maybe even better. Oh, Raccoon Lion. I don't even think that's better than the double reef. Bush Baby is +8. Firefish is also +8. So I think we'll just go with the reefers. It's also an X token, so it's more than +8. It's +9. I guess I'm opening up the Bush Baby for them, but I think 530 ELO is good. I mean, there are different levels to everything, but that's still a good rating. It's just that there are people out there with 900 ELO, and they'll still win 90% of the time, but that's the same with basically any game. They found their Herbies a bit too late. They did get him though, Giraffe Zebra. They're diverse species for 3. +5 is nice. You can see the opponent's basically the same rating, 528. I don't think they played terribly, but I don't really see what they could have done against this. Maybe a bit more aggressive breaking when they know we have the RAS. That might be one thing. But everything just like RAS plus all these reef animals, that's hard to beat. I don't think it's automatically deleted. People can delete their own messages. And yes, we are back to #1 in Arena for now. Not by very much. It's actually a close race. Very close. Thumbbean and Trusting Seagull right behind us on 2081. And Cow not even that far behind on 2050. And then earlier today, PPPPPDN was on about 2060, I think. Definitely not camping at this level. Nope. What did Tony say? You're going to be sitting there thinking about your turn-based for sale game so you can't snipe. It's not like you've ever sniped in for sale anyway, I don't think, right? On stream? You tried last week but missed. I think these are the settings. Base mode. Confirm only for last card. Sure. Haven't played the gang on stream before, but I only just learned it this week. It's kind of interesting. It's like a cooperative poker game, kind of. We're just trying to organize we're trying to sort out our hands in terms of strength from lowest to weakest. That we can't communicate with each other, so... Alright, so we can see that our starting is an 8 of diamonds and a Queen of Hearts. Queen of Hearts is okay, so like I might be tempted to go for a 3 here to signal that I have a high card. And now we see the flop. So with a pair here, that's pretty good. Mike is also happy with his hand. We at least want to take a 2 to signal that we have something. With a jack, we still have single pair. Everyone is happy with this. I feel like I'm more like a 2. Well, but I don't think Mike is a 1 either. It's sort of interesting. We still only have one pair after all of this, so I might be willing to go down to a 1. But I don't know, like, a pair is oftentimes better than nothing. But Gladys was very quick to take a 3. It would be impossible to get a flush. Gladys is a 3. I kind of feel like I'm a... Because we have the pair of queens, which is a high pair. I'm just wondering... I don't know how good Mike's hand is. Okay, it's a pair of 3, so we do beat that. We have a pair of queens. And then Gladys seems to think she's a 3. With a 2 pair. Okay, so we ordered that correctly, so we won the first round. This cheesy giant vault animation comes up and covers the whole screen. So that's one success. We either got to win 3 times or die 3 times. We start with a jack and a 2. Everyone else is not happy with their hands, so I mean we could still be decent here. But here we got pretty much nothing, so I'm happy to take a 1. Now everyone has a pair of 6s, so I'm also kind of happy to take a 1, seeing they're both fighting over the 3. And now there's a 2 pair of 8s and 6s, so I think these guys seem like they have something good, so I'm just going to take a 1 here. Yeah, everyone has a 2 pair, so our high card is the jack. Gladys has... Yeah, Mike has a full house. That's... Yeah, Gladys, why the hell were you fighting over a 3? Why are you fighting over 3 when you only have a 2 pair like everyone else? Jesus. It's good that Mike was stubborn there. Just because you start with a 2... Just because you start with a 2 pair don't make your hand good in the end. Well, these guys are mistaken, but okay. We still just have a high card for now. So I am willing to still take a 1, but we do have high numbers. Okay, so now it's a pair for everyone, but we also have an ace. These guys seem confident, though. Like, basically what they're saying is they have something better than 1 pair, because they're instantly taking the 3 and the 2. But I haven't been able to communicate that I have a high card. The different colors just indicate the round that it was in. So white is round 1, yellow is round 2, red is the final round, which is the one that matters for like the order we need to be in. Yeah, exactly. Bro, confirm. So we just have the pair with a high card ace, and everyone has a pair. Gladys has a 3 of a kind. That's pretty good. Yeah, 3 of a kind beats 2 pairs. So we do lose 1 life, but we still only need 1 more to win. Yeah, exactly. No, I'm the current game we're playing, there's no extra things, but I think you can add. I saw in the settings you could add some different things. But we're just playing the basic because this is like the second time I've played it, third time I've played it. Okay, 4 and a 3 is horrendous, so we're just gonna take a 1 here. Well, okay then. Okay, I feel like with the 3s, we're on 3 of a kind. We have to just signal that we have a 3 here. And I still think we're a 3 with 3 of a kind. That's really hard to beat 3 of a kind. Like, I'm confident that that's higher. That is a pair with nothing. Cool. That is 2 pairs, and we still beat that with 3 of a kind, so we do win. Oh yes, the vault! We got the gold! Try not to think about the theme of this game. Probably... Like, the game itself is fun, but it's probably one of the worst themes I could think of. It doesn't make any sense. We have to play poker hands to open vaults. What? And if we get 3 alarms, we die? What about having 1 alarm and we die? Like, if an alarm is sprung and we're there, we just get arrested, right? Proper villains. That was pretty clean. Very nice. Alright, we'll go Harmonies. Well, it's kind of true, right? In Burgle Bros, you should not have lives. If you get caught by the guard, you're just gone. You're just arrested. Okay, we are against Because I Like It, and this is a very unfortunate starting 3 animal combo that's really, really bad. They're going to take either the boar or the hedgehog, and then they can combo either of them with the panther. They go so well together. I have to hope they start with something like the frog, because the frog is kind of strong-ish as well. But I mean, those two are just such a good combo. And now we'd like to go... I mean, I think we have to take away the hedgehog first of all, but... we would also like to go hedgehog panther, but they should take the panther 100% of the time. Yeah, you can even see they're building around either pattern, which is unfortunate. I mean, it's correct. It's the correct thing to do, but we'll see where they put this other mountain tile. They also take the only tree stump available. I mean, they can probably just commit the other mountain down here, but it means we are definitely taking the hedgehog. Okay, well, makes our decision very easy. This is still a good animal. I think the boar is just slightly better, though. Although it's interesting, maybe there's a world I'd start with the hedgehog instead. Oh, and this is actually a good reveal for us. Okay, if I were to build a hedgehog, where would I do that? Still want to keep panther ideas open. And we want to make sure these buildings actually score points. So we could go like right bang in the middle here. Maybe something like tree. Tree. Building, I guess. Almost certainly get, yeah. Well, that's fine. We can take... There's not a lot else here that's interesting. Hair could be okay. Probably do want to take that. I think tall trees are better on this map. If I didn't already need small trees, I would be interested in like the squirrel and maybe the kingfisher. Okay, we do need a lot of green. That is worth considering. But I also think the opponent just really wants the tree stump and the yellow to go with it. So we might just take that. We also want the base here. That's a building base. That's a building base. This is a yellow for somewhere. Just to make these buildings score, maybe. Makes sense, but they can't really use this green. Oh, they can. Yeah, okay, that also makes sense. We might just go double green plus. We want the red, but that's too many tree stumps, unless it's not. Nah, but we're already making buildings and not doing anything with them. Let's just take the green while it's here. That's going to be green. We might put another building here. Could go water here for this building to score. Oh, and that actually makes the koala a good pickup here, because we don't have any cubes going on small trees, so that's some free points for us. We just do need a lot of green. Okay, that feels like they need a lot of tree stumps. Like, a lot. That might even feel a little bit greedy. The thing is, they probably finish it all anyway. Ladybug could be nice here. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot we want now. We want green and we want red. Like the two most important things. Yeah, I can't even really use this tree stump. This can be another building base. If we're having a green here, maybe we can do yellow for some ladybug points. Just really got to get the red and the greens. Like, we could get completely screwed if no red shows up. Same for green. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go. That is the exact number of buildings we needed. It's like perfect for all of them. Okay, hedgehog is finished now. Hair is along the way. Green here, green. Hair is done. Ladybug's looking okay as well. That was perfect. Oh, that's perfect for them. They get the panther done. They're also, yeah, they're doing pretty well on the squirrel. The problem is because we're both building tall, the game is going to go for a longer time, which means they're more likely to finish this. just give us some green here. We need 3 more green at least. Might take a tree stump for another tree for the koala. Okay, that's too many tree stumps. They can't possibly take that and feel good about it. That's not that interesting for them. It's definitely not interesting for us. Nothing here really is. The yellow should be fairly contested, I guess. We kind of want more for the ladybug. We can go yellow, yellow here because there's going to be green, green. Also helps this building score. And this could be... This could just be maybe building for a future meerkat or fox or something, but also making this building score. That's going to be blue up here. And this is going to be unknown at the moment. This could also be a building, I guess. Might just go down here first. I'm not sure I really like that positioning. Well, I guess they just got the pattern. Now they're kind of forcing themselves to need more mountains when they don't necessarily want to be getting mountains. Because they also want to use mountains as building bases. So we're going to try to make it as annoying as possible for them while also getting the yellow for us. And I think we just kind of build flat now. Just try to finish this game quickly before they get everything set up. Still need 1 more green. Ideally 3 more green, but I'm not convinced we're going to get them. Yeah, there's so much water and we don't really need it, so we just kind of need the green. In fact, 2 more green would be... Well, 3 would be ideal, but 2 would be livable. They finished 2 animals. The problem with all the water is they can still use it. Just pretty much have to deny any green or red that we see. But can't deny enough water from them. 2 more water and they finish the frog. Oh, are they maybe planning on making a tall tree there? That's quite bad. We just can't really use any more yellow either, even though they want to. Like, I feel like this would be what they want next, but maybe also the trees. I feel like we just take single water for this section, another mountain just to fill the map, and then a... This can... Oh, but then... Damn it. Okay, this could potentially be a... No, we're not getting that much green, though. Okay, at the moment, this is just for this building to score. But if we don't get a green here, we lose anyway, so it's kind of pointless. Maybe there's some wild, bizarre world where we get 4 green and this could be another koala cube. Damn it. Double macaw? No. The problem is... we already have everything set up for what we want, but we're not getting any green. And now they're only 1 red away from finishing the squirrel as well. lack of green is killing us. I mean, have to take away the red. Can still use the red, can't use the water at all. I really can't use it. Oh my god, that's actually the ideal thing for them to finish off the game with. That just gets everything to score. Yeah. Well, the sad thing is, I think we are losing this unless we get a miracle 3 green here, but their board is not that good. They just have massive amounts of animal points and just can't get enough green to score animal points. One. It's not enough. And that can be another building, but it's still not enough. Can't even delay anymore. Finish one animal. That was sad. I think that was one of those games where it's completely determined by first player order. The fact that they could get the combo and then also get the first set of tiles every single time. But legitimately, if we get 2 more green, we're getting... I imagine these 2 tree stumps are 2 more green. We get Ladybug finished, an extra Koala Cube, the Hare finished. We win quite easily, I think. That's plus 12, that's plus 7, that's 19 points, that's 20 points. It's like an extra 22 points. The 3 red was nice, and it ended up not even mattering because we just found red, and we found 4 green for the whole game. They didn't even get that many themselves, they got 6. So there must still be a bunch of green in the bag. Maybe it's the thing with the tall trees, they just played the tokens that were there at the moment. They saw that there were... Well, there weren't even that many at the time, though. I don't know. I'm not convinced I could have done much differently with how the tiles came out. Well, if there's actually 21 green and we saw less than half of them, I can't play around that. I can't play around seeing less than half of them. You would expect the odds would be you see more than half of them because you see something like 80% of the tiles. Maybe it's not that many. You see at least like 60% of the tiles. Against DDJBD763, who opts to start with 2 red. And I'm asking myself, why the red? If I were to start with 2 black, do you think there's any world where they just take 2 red and give us 3 white? Because that seems wild. Like, are they asking me to take 2 red so they can get first play with 1 tile? It seems like a natural move for me. mind if they get first player. Now we can what are we interested in for line 3? Like the blue seems doable. Seems, yeah, it's unblockable for us, so I should probably go for it. If they group up the 2 red, I think I'm inclined to give them 2 red, but I also have to keep in mind that they are maybe trying to group up 3 of a kind here. Where would you place those? Okay, that's... If they want to manually grab a single red and give us the blue, I'm okay with that. That's a fair trade. I don't think the red achieves very much for them. And now we can just sort of slow play things. Let's go for the middle column. I mean, the colors just kind of naturally work out here. Probably even made a mistake there. I don't think you should ever give us 3 things, because I actually want 3 things. Probably just take the 2 black, and then whichever we get back for line 1 we're happy with. I'd even prefer the white, because it's the more contested color, usually. Okay, they are first player, but we should kind of want different things. I mean, if I was them, I would probably start with 3 white, though. It's pretty good for both of us. Oh, I don't know if I'd put them there. Now, am I happy to give them 2 white? Maybe. We'll just take our 1 black for now. See if they do prioritize the 2 white. We kind of want 2 yellow. I'm not sure they're ever going to group up 2 yellow if they can help it. Okay, but seeing as they do that, I think we'll just take our white now. Start on 4th row. 2 blues a bit whatever. If we take 1 black, they take 2 yellow. We could slow take 1 yellow, 1 yellow. I don't really want to give them 3 blue or 3 black, so I'm trying to block both of those things, which I think means if we go 1 black, then we can follow it up with 2 blue, and it stops them getting line 3 complete again, which feels more annoying for them. We get our 2 blue now. We just don't really have a lot else to do with these tiles. Expected. I think we just take away the 2 black as the tile they want the most, and probably dump the 2 red if we get them back, which seems likely. It's a bit of discarding, but it's not like we're scoring a ton with these tiles anyway. It's okay. I still like our position. Got a big gap here. So, although where the hell are the white tiles? I think we want to start with 3 yellow or 2 yellow. 3 is also fine for us. Get this guy out of here. I think 1 red should actually be a little bit contested. Yeah, we want 2 yellow. I'm not sure they're going to group that up. We also want 2 white. See if they group anything up for us. Okay, they give us 2 white. I'll take that. Unless... Is our line 2 more important? Maybe I shouldn't overthink, but I mean 2 yellows are very good tile for us this round. The white can maybe even wait. I'm trying to think, what if we took 1 white here, grouped up the 2 yellow? They would take 2 black. Then they'd take 2 white for line 1. We get our yellow. I might actually prefer this. Though I think I want them to take the blue. Yeah, maybe shouldn't overthink too much. If we go single black here, then they are taking the blue. Okay, this actually works out. If they want to get line 1, they have to take a white, and then we get the 2 yellow. Yeah, this actually works out better for us. If they take the yellow, they don't get line 1. I think that's a trade I'm willing to make. Are they happy putting 4 blue down the bottom here? It probably doesn't actually hurt them too much. But they're also missing a line 1, so that's good for us. We could put this down here. We might not ever need to finish this white, but there's a lot of blue out, so it's kind of a pointless tile to go for. I think it's just impossible that we'd ever do this column. We should prioritize first player this round. 2 yellow, very important. So I guess they're going to open with because they know it's important for us. We'd take first player with... It's an interesting thing to go for. They've done a good job denying the yellow. Like, I hope there's enough of it in the last round for us, but if there's not, we just straight up lose. And it's really awkward to take first player here, because these are not great tiles for us. Probably want to do it with a red, because we have ideas for red here. And we're probably going to have to take 2 black for line 2 or something. We just pretty much never want to group up 2 yellow for them, so we'll take the 1 yellow over here. Expect they do want 1 red from the middle. Problem is now all the blue is here as well. Everything is just lining up for them. At least we can't be blocked on line 2. We get 2 white or 2 black. 2 black would be preferable. Yeah, it's like, whatever. They can take it if they want. In fact, I'd actually like them to take it, because then I'd just take a single red and group up all the blue. Now that they leave this option, I think we still go 1 red. Though I know they want the blue. It's not that good for them. Maybe we could have considered taking the 3 blue for our line 4. Might actually be a mistake not doing that. Okay, but we are first player. With a bit of a point deficit here. I feel like we have to dump the white in 5. Not that much of a point deficit. You've got to be kidding me. That's so stupid. I don't think it's possible to go another round. I have to take away all the black from them, as well as leave the blue. I don't think I even can take all the black from them. I could stop them if I prioritize it with everything in my power, but I'm not sure that even leads to a winning situation. Maybe I can see if there's any world where they group up all the 2 yellow for us. We're going to start by making it tricky for them to finish the round. This should go in line 3 because the white's probably going in line 2 and 5. They do go first player, so they're probably expecting another round, which maybe we can live with. The problem is they just get first player and yellow color, so like I don't know that it even helps us, and they can even work towards second column. Yeah, and we have to ignore this blue. Well, let's see. Guess we are getting close to white color ourselves. Nope, never mind. They're being a massive pest. Just kind of have to make sure they don't get this black. Oh, 100%. We lose if we end. 100%. They have a column and we don't. And we're already facing a point deficit without columns, so 100% lose if we end this round. Yeah, I'm not saying that it's going to be 1 if we go for another round, but it's probably our best chance. In fact, they should know that we don't want to end, so I'm a bit surprised they took that. We are going to get stuck with these red, so I think just make them discard. Oh, they might actually... Nah, they shouldn't want that. I mean, they are going for red color. It gives them another option. Maybe I should have taken the red away. This is just getting dumped as well. It would have to be like a very favorable tile count for us, like no black whatsoever. There is just enough yellow for us, but there's also enough yellow for them to get color. There's also enough black for them to... Okay, we could go for black color. We were 1 by 1. I highly doubt that. That feels extremely hard to believe. Also playing a kind of mini game where we can't group up 2 yellow together because then just take them. I'm just gonna have to try to group up things. I mean, here they should just take 1 red, probably. I mean, they have 2 colors and a column. It's kind of pointless. It's pointless. All about denial, and they're still going to win comfortably. Freaking red and yellow. Like, if there's one more yellow in the last run out, we win by 15. It's like the tile itself gives us 5 plus 5, 10 points plus a row plus a column. It's a 19-point tile, so we win by 14 easily. That's what I don't like about Azul. Like, if you're not counting tiles, like, to know that there are only 2 yellow tiles in the last round, you just lose. And I hate that people have extensions to do it for them. That feels like the closest thing to cheating on this website, apart from like multi-accounting, like having an extension give you information that other people don't have, but BGA thinks it's fine. They don't ban anyone for it, so it's okay. Finally. It's alright, Catan will be better. I wonder if people have extensions for Catan to track cards. I'm sure that must be a thing. Well, sure, it saves the hassle, but like, where do you draw the line? It's information that they have because of an outside extension that other people don't have. Like, I would be okay with it if BGA had that info available and it was implemented. That would be fine in my eyes. But the fact that it's an outside thing helping people is not okay for me. Interesting. I mean, we have 3 white cubes. We have only 1 place for the white cubes to go. And this hand would suggest to me more blue, but without the black production. So I think we just don't commit either way at the moment. Just take a white discard. They straight up go Atlantis. Hmm. And I think seeing that, I don't really want to give him a wind turbines. I don't really want to give him a Sorcerer's Quadrant either, but if they take an icebreaker, it's just as good anyway. Yeah, they're just going to go full on generals here, and I think our job is just stop them getting generals. I think maybe we can even give them enough multipliers to bait them into fully committing to it and just outproduce them. But they could also be taking that for the black discard as well. They don't have to build it. Anyway, the white discard's not that important here. They do go more. I mean, that could also be a discard, though, for like a Sorcerer Squadron. I think our opening is going to be Research Center plus Bionic Graph, something along those lines, with a Wind Turbine for next round. Maybe a better card next round if we can. It's backwards. Like, if they get the right cards in the next round, it'll be an unstoppable point engine that I can't beat. But if they miss out on the cards, they're just going to score no points. So it's always an interesting situation. I think we go the green discards, just get Bionic built faster. And we get a white back here. And we definitely want a green here. It is a lot. It's a ton of multipliers. I've played on both. It's been maybe 2 years since I played Catan on Board Game Arena, I'd guess. So I don't know if it's changed much, but I found it playable. I think we gotta go the Sorcerer Squadron for later. Keep that and just discard these two. Get Bionic built ASAP. Go for a nuclear plant next round. And our job is just stop them getting generals at all costs. Just stop them getting any generals. They did discard one of the multipliers. They kept all the blue cards. So then the other funny question is, we win the green bonus. Do we actually want to get a general here knowing that there are no multipliers left? Probably not. It's okay, Tony. I'm not in like a diehard position to improve at Azul. I'm sort of content with where I am, but also I'd say it's likely if we do finish the game that they play the end of the round differently. No black production. That could be good or bad. No white cubes is probably good. Could start getting our yellow production up with the Harbor Zone. Lunar Base also scary given that it gives 2 generals, and that's a lot of points for them, but that's really hard for them to build, so I don't think we're too worried. I think we just take the best card here for us, which is a Harbor Zone. Unfortunately, they did get the nuclear plant. We will have to take one of these white away. Oh, what? They produce 3. They can build it. Oh, this is bad. Okay, then on to the best card for us. Neuroscience, probably. Oh, that's terrible. Oil rig as well. Damn it. Human cloning. Probably want to get a blue discard here for oil rig. There's no black here, so we won't be able to build Sorcerer Squadron. Don't even really need to build the oil rig. Could take like some scoring cards for us. I don't know. I feel like if we're just giving them generals, though, we're going to lose. Gravity Inverter could be a good card for us. we build the satellites, we could tie them in blue production. We'd have to discard the neuroscience, which feels kind of wrong unless we go satellites plus gravity inverter. That discard gravity inverter. Feels very all in though. Especially if they build the icebreaker. Maybe we just keep that for later. Going too many different directions here. Yeah, I think human cloning is a bit of a distraction, maybe. This is the worst possible card that could have shown up for them. If we get that instead, we're winning so easily. But now we can't stop them getting generals. I hate they're getting rewarded for going backwards. Like, you should never commit to point cards before getting production. But they do that, and they just high roll the production anyway. It's not right, man. Gotta go longer term thinking here then. Yeah, and meanwhile our production is good, but our scoring kind of sucks. Had a Catan end up on the list? I'm a dictator this week. I mean, the last couple of times I did a poll, it barely lost like 45, 48% or something. So I just figured it's been about a year or two since it came out on stream. Since it came up on stream. Okay, do we have to care about Alexander's tomb? Because how the hell are they going to build that? At the same time, it's okay for us, but still, how the hell are they going to build that? Aquaculture should be a pretty important card for us, though. I still don't know the answer to how the hell they're going to build that, though. They already need so much blue. 3 Crystallium here helps a lot, but they already need 3 Crystallium. 5. Like, they could barely build all this and not Alexander's tomb, so I think we don't have to worry about it. Genetic could be okay. Like, we do produce a lot of green. Could take another oil rig to tie them in black production, actually. Get a blue first. Good luck. Good luck, friend. We're going to build the oil rig and the wind turbine to tie them on black. We just don't produce a lot of yellow. Also need a bit more green. We'd like to get human cloning built before green, maybe. Then we produce 6, which is enough for satellites and Sorcerer Squadron. That seems pretty good to me. So we take this green to discard, we get an oil rig back here. And then what do we actually want to build with our blue cubes? The garden looks not that good. Better than nothing. But yeah, not that good. We're gonna produce 5 blue. That should be close to outproducing them. Or at least tying them. Museum could go nicely. I mean, everything else here is just not that good. Not that interesting. So those two are gone. That's getting built. At the expense of... Maybe we keep the Ark. Build that as well. They still only have 3 generals. Unfortunately, they do tie us here. I mean, they do beat us now with black. And unfortunately, they beat us in blue by 1. Just build Blackbeards +2 on Ark. 5 generals now. They also finish Fountain of Youth, and that finishes City of Agartha. Which means they produce 8 blue now. Casino City. Cryo is, if we produce a little bit more, that's possible. It's a bit tricky. Casino City feels straightforward enough for us to build. That's a good card for us. We actually do have a lot of financiers. They take aircraft carrier. Are you actually serious? It's, oh my god, it's given them the ideal cards at every turn. That's absurd. And that's their solution to finishing 1 and 2, so they just straight up win. That's ridiculous. Absolutely boned by luck today. They literally don't have to do anything else. They just build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they win by 30 points. That's so ridiculous. The best I can do is build a nuclear plant and tie them in production, and that doesn't do anything for us either. It's the best use of resources because every single general for them is 5 points. God. Not even anything for us to build. We can build an icebreaker, it doesn't do anything. Just nothing here does anything. There's no... nothing. There's any world where they get baited by using their Crystalline for Giant Dam and they can't finish one of these cards. I don't think that would even matter. And this is our scoring coming in. I could have not given them this, but they can't build this unless they get the perfect aircraft carrier, which they got. I can't even deny it. Like, that would have been a first pick denial, but it's just in their starting hand. I did enjoy Feast for Odin. I don't know if I can really say it that I still enjoy it, because it's probably also been about 2 years since I've played it. So I feel a bit disingenuous to say that I enjoy playing it still. But I did at one stage. Hello, Ratpong. $76 versus good old Atlantis. I don't think I should rant anymore about it, but it's like the exact reason they're 500 rated. They can win games like this where everything works out, but the majority of the time it should not work out like this, so they just lose those games where it doesn't. This is like the 1 in 4 games where it does work out. Just have to be on the receiving end of it. Instant Q again. I guess I should check what Catan in Arena is. If it's just base game, then I'm happy to play it in Arena. Oh, wow. Pretty close to a full snipe, I think. We got Panda, Board Game Dude, Sam Skirtson. I don't know who Salva HH is. Oh, they're fundamental to the game are fine, but the reason they're 500 and not 600 or 700 is because they go for all-in strats like that. It's what I used to do. It's the reason they have a ceiling at 500. I'm not sure I want to bid 5 for a 26. It's not the worst trade in the world. And getting an 8 is not the worst thing either. I think we'll go for it. It is much better card than a 16. It's a pretty easy pass for everyone else, so I think it's a fair trade for most of the table and for us. I think if we were to pass, then the other people are getting a bit too much for free. Well, this is one where I'm very happy to let everyone else fight for the scraps, because someone's going to have to commit to this 30, and it could get into a bit of a bidding war, so I don't really want to be in that position. But you never pass first. Wait, there's another 4-cell game happening at the same time? Four is interesting. I think the next bit is the most interesting. Because if it goes 6, then Board Game Dude could definitely bid 7 on that. And then you got a good old-fashioned bidding war. Because the difference between a 30 and a 2 is pretty large. But yeah, if it's a pass, then it's probably also a pass, in which case we upgrade it to a 12, which is a good use of 1k. And yeah, getting the 30 for a 6 win that round is a pretty big win as well. Whoever is calling Panda names, though, based. Something tells me we're probably passing first this round. Actually, if it goes 4 and then a 5, I might go 6 for a 28. That's a pretty good deal, knowing that the 30 is out already. But 11 is not the worst. 19 is a lot better to get for free, though. Do we just go all in for the 28? Yeah, screw it. I think I normally wouldn't do this, but I'll go for it. I'm wondering if Panda goes 7. But honestly, with the 11, probably not. If it was a 1 or a 2 or something, I could definitely see 7 being worth it. I think if we do get outbid, it would be good for us. We'd be happy to get the 22 for 3k. And it means everyone's paying stuff this round. 28 should be good, though. Don't exactly remember how many low numbers are out. I know we're seeing the 2 out. I think the 1 is still lurking around. I think the 2 and the 4 are out, and maybe every other number's been high apart from that. And there should still be the 29 in the system somewhere. Yeah, now we're completely out of money, so we're pretty much just losing, not this round, but we're pretty much losing the last 2 rounds. There's a tiny chance we could get a 17 here. Probably goes 4, and it goes 5, but it should go 6, I think. They have enough money that one of them should be 6. But does it go... No, there's no way it goes 7, though. If it goes 7, I think that would also be quite bad for us. I think, well, we're pretty much getting the lowest 2 this round and the lowest next round guaranteed. And we have to hope that Panda wins the 5th round so that he can start off the bidding and we don't get the last in the last round. So we've still got 3, 6, and 7 to come. That feels about right. I mean, that's the 1 and the 5 here. We know the 2 and the 4 are out. Okay, it might actually even work out better if people are blowing their money here. What it means is we're definitely taking an L next round, but the round after that, Sam will certainly have to pass before us. Difference between a 1 and a 5 is not huge either. And is there a world where Panda bids 8 here to avoid? Nah, surely not. He's probably not happy though. Board Game Dude 2 is not happy. And he should be delighted getting outbid like that. That's amazing for him. I'd say he's in pole position to win. I haven't really been tracking what numbers everyone has. Unfortunately, we get the 3 here. So I think the 26 was fine, but probably a little bit too aggressive with the 28. I mean, we're certainly not getting the lowest card next round, but there is a chance we get the second highest next. Well, oh no, that's really bad for us. Oh, that means we're getting the second lowest guaranteed next round. There's no way Panda's going to outbid this. Okay, that's very bad for our chance of winning this game. I mean, anything can happen. It could be a series of numbers where it's just better to get all high numbers. Better to have like high and low numbers, high variance rounds. Don't outbid that Panda. Come on, that's not worth it. It would be good for our game if he did, but it's not worth it. So I believe Red has the 30. Board Game Dude has the 29. We have the 28. Oh my god. That guy is unhinged. You only need to bid 7 there, Panda, for sure. And it's still the same result, though. We're still getting stuck with the 9 here, no matter what. Two. Probably goes 4. Yeah. You might as well just bid 4 red. Come on. Okay, 1, 3, 9, 12, 26, 28. We have not a lot of agency here. What we want is very even rounds to trade our low numbers. Not like that. This is probably where you dump the 1, though. Or do you ever dump the 3 here? Or do you just avoid it and say these are 3 of the lowest numbers in the games are out and they're never going to come up again? Just go with 26 and try to get one of the top 2. Okay, I think our winning line is avoid all the low numbers. Oh, well, this is probably a good use of the 1 here because this should always be the 30 and everyone is just going to go low. There's not much difference between a 5 and a 0. I mean, it should always be the 30 here. You'd be insane not to bid the 30. Yeah. But most of the low numbers are out. We still have a 28, which is now the second highest. So, like, this is a good use for a 3. This is a perfect use for a 3. Cards 4 to 1 are basically even. Our hand is still bad, though. 23 wins it. Still sitting on our 28, and Panda has the 29. Oh, the problem is everyone's used their low numbers, so this is not a good round for us. This could just be dump the 28 here. It's such a waste though, but I feel like everyone's going to go high. And if we're just doing the 9 or the 12, we're just basically giving up. Yeah, we'd just straight up be getting lost, so I think we kind of have to flip the tables a little bit. Like this. This is a good use for a... Maybe we'll go higher here. I could see people using their low cards, and maybe there's a chance we can snipe the 15 or the 27 comes out. We get the 13 for this. It's enough to avoid last. We're probably stuck with a 2 here, unless someone has a lower card, please. 2. Okay, we managed to salvage a 3rd place. Probably take that. The rando, so all the streams now is the rando one. We'll take a 3rd there. Our hand was definitely not... It was not a top 3. I'd suggest we maybe had the worst or second worst hand going into the last stage, but the numbers kind of fell our way. Shut up. Shut up, Panda. Why is Catan here? Because we're going to have a great time playing Catan. No change in the league rankings. Gotta find where it is first. I think it's long been banished out of the favorites list. So what is Arena at? We do have base game Friendly Robber. Okay, if I were to do an invite game for 4 players, would we get 4 players that are interested in Catan? I think I'd probably prefer to play with stream people instead of randos. Also, I prefer 4-player to 3 players. That's another reason. But I would not want to open up a normal game for 4 players because I feel like that's the most likely scenario where someone's going to rage quit the game and just like or leave halfway through it. Mike is in. Do we have 2 more? Catan is tough. What do you mean tough? Jardine's in, okay. I think we can get a table going then. Oh, not a 1, not a 1. Who's our lucky 4th player? Oh yeah, okay, our variable default enabled. No friendly robber's garbage. Who wants to play with that? Anyone else in chat? Prefer it to playing with a random, but we'll play with a random. Oh, Bellmaker's in? Okay, let's go. Done. Let's go. Good luck, everyone. Play nice. Lots of trading. Or not. We're on normal speed. I don't know what kind of clock that is. Keep previous art. Yeah. Alright, we are 4th to place. It has been a while since I played. Let's see what's going on. Where would I be interested in? There's not a lot of ore here, which is the first thing we look at. I think the first placement's probably the 8, 9, 10 up here. I'd also be interested in 654. I've played a bit on Colonist as well. Never won a single Catan game. It's harder, right? Because it's usually 3 or 4 players, you're less likely to win. Not like Ark Nova, which is a 2-player game, you win 50% of the time. 855 also looks decent. Unfortunately, I think we're going to get none of those, which is going to make it a tough game. That's true. That is exactly what happens at Family Night Catan, Family Game Night Catan. Feels like everyone gangs up on me. Yeah. So those are the good spots. What have we actually got left to work with here? It's not looking fantastic. Oh god. Well, I feel like we got to get on some wheats. 9 wheat is probably mandatory for us. 9, 9, 11 maybe. I don't love that we're doubling up on the 9s here, but yeah, what is our pick after that? What is our second pick to go with it? And are we going to fight for the wheat port? Probably not. Do we want to get some ore? Like, this should probably be our second pick. Wouldn't be the worst idea to get some clay, but 8's the only good number. It's like 3 and 11 are pointless, and this is even next to a desert tile. So, like, could consider just 10, 11, 4 maybe. But we're doubling up on 11s and 9s. So, I think it's probably the best way for us to go, just like double down on everything. And maybe we start with a road in hand if we pick this second. Alright, let's do it. We'll go this pointing. Should we point it in? Someone's likely to go here, though, I think. It's kind of risky. But if we point this way, we could go on the 9 and the 10 eventually. 10 seems okay for us. I think we'll just point outwards. We are at least on all the different production hexes. Maybe we go... Yeah, I think we go this way for like the ore port. 8 and 11. 8 sheep is alright. I can't imagine someone's going to start on the ore port because there's not a lot of ore on this board. 642 wood port. It's not a bad shout either. That is Jardine's idea. That's a lot of wood. Also reliant on 6s and 4s here a ton. In fact, I think we're all kind of relying on double numbers. Nine, 9, 11, 4, 6, 2, and go for wood port. Just go for the tiles that get rolled, yes. That's generally been my strat as well. Yeah, maybe the wood port idea is better. I don't know, it feels like I see the end path, but I don't know how we get there. I think clay is going to be pretty scarce. And then is Bellmaker ever going to trade us a clay? Like, wood is so oversupplied right now. I don't know, it feels like they'd be able to trade for wood really easily. Yeah, I feel like every player is kind of reliant on specific numbers here, which could make it a very RNG game. But you never know. Like, if we get a couple of 9s, couple of 10s, we could still snowball out of control. It's just less likely than the other setups. And I'm pretty sure if I was Mike, I'd start here with a development card in hand or something. I just double down on the all-wheat sheep. They are horrible numbers. Maybe here is better. 10, 11, 2. horrible numbers, but you start with a development card in hand and you have pretty good access to all 3 resources. Maybe the 3 is better. Like, okay, the 10 is more likely to roll, but ooh, the 8 and the 3 on the port. So starting with 2 clay, that could be useful to trade with early. We start with a 12, which is no one. Nice. I want to keep my road in hand. But of course, Jardine would want to do that trade starting with 2 wood, so it's kind of very good for both players. 9. Oh, that's good for us. Oh, if we can get... Damn it, I really wish I would have traded for a brick now. Only Bellmaker has a brick. If we could roll an 11 here, we would be set up so well to win. Just roll an 11, please. 2. Oh my god, the wheat. Yeah, road expected. 9 again. Can probably go for a 1 and a 1 for a 1. See if Bellmaker wants to give up that clay and we get a settlement. Oh, Bellmaker. Probably fair. Let's just go to the 3-1 port and just hold our cards then. Or do you think maybe we could do the... Oh, right, you didn't start there. Okay, fair enough. The strat's working. Just keep on the 9s. 8. There is the clay. But I think the players want their clay. Bellmaker might make that trade. No, Bellmaker spends the clay instantly, which is fair enough as well. Who else got clay? Mike got clay. Mike doesn't really need it. I might be able to tempt him with an ore and a wheat or something. We don't get we don't lose our cars, but we probably get... Oh, we don't get robbed. Let's target Bellmaker. So Mike still has the clay. We're targeting that clay from Mike. I think he'd be willing to... Oh, the thing is, he has a ton of wheat. 6. He has a lot of wheat, so maybe if we go ore for a clay, he'd be interested. He doesn't need the wheat. It is giving us a settlement, but like he should be interested in the ore a lot. Hand is pretty unusable. If we had the 3-1, no, I wouldn't do anything. Someone's got a sheep. I mean, he should really be interested. Let's pass for now. I don't want the wheat, but I can give... Oh god, how does this work? How do I... I want to give that, but I want something else. He wants the clay. What about a sheep? Would you go 1 for 1 for a sheep? Wait, what? I did not do that. What? I specifically didn't want a 2-for-1 because I knew I was going to go over the freaking limit. That doesn't hurt us too much, though you should really be stealing from Mike. I guess Mike has no cards in hand. Fair enough. Oh my god. As soon as the 10s start rolling, we're going to be in trouble. But an 11 here would be perfect. Nope. I don't even think I want to try to counter anymore. Yeah, we got a full stream game going. It's better than playing with randoms. I think randoms leave too much. Nine. I don't think anyone has anything for us. I think we're waiting on clay. We still need a sheep as well. Actually, what happened to our sheep? I guess we never started with a sheep. 6. Jardine's sitting on 9 cards. Poor Bellmaker. What is... Bellmaker's on 8s and 5s. Three, 4, 5, 8 only. There's a 3. That's not good for us. Oh, that's a lot of brick. Oh, that's so bad. Because Mike is going to give away this brick and Jardine wants it. No, don't give it up that cheap. No! No, don't give him the wood port. The usual Catan experience. We are targeting a brick. The problem is Jardine has too much wood. Man, if we didn't have that freaking misclick though. Okay, we might have to trade our valuable ore for a sheep. Someone should want to do this. It gives us a settlement. But ore is still really... I don't know if I want to do that with Jardine. I'd prefer to do it with anyone else. Gotta get the settlement down though, and the 3-to-1 port. Alright, let's go 9s. Come on, 9s. Karma. Good karma. Oh, we could have I don't know if we want to triple down on the 9s though. Maybe the ore port's our next best option. Hello, Glitter. Feel a bit bad for Bellmaker at the moment. Like, all in on the 3, 4, 5, 8. Has the 8 blocked and nothing rolling. I think Bellmaker's having a very bad time. We should try to help Bellmaker. Here, I think the 9 is getting blocked. And probably does want to steal from us because wood is actually just a good resource for Jardine to get. Can afford to lose it, but not ideal. What we're waiting on is an 11 here. 11 is the winning roll for us. Jardine's getting everything though. Man, if I'd known that Mike would start on double clay and just instantly trade with the Woodport person, it would have been such a good strat. Oh no. Oh no. Now we just gave him a city. Okay, well, number one hit target is Jardine. It's pretty much everyone against Jardine right now. 4? Oh, that is disastrous. Can't even do anything with this hand. No one wants to trade for wood, everyone just scrolled wood. 7, please. You have to block the 4, the 6. Please block the 6. Might actually even be interested in getting the wood from the hand. Okay, 4 is reasonable as well. I'm trying my best with that. It's a lot of clay. That can be good. We should be looking to trade our wood for brick. I don't think Belmake has a settlement though. I think they're missing sheep maybe. Have we actually seen a 5 this game? We've seen plenty of 9s. I'm not sure we've seen a 5. I would help if I can, but I don't have that. But it tells us they're missing the sheep. They are just waiting on a 5. What does that tell us about their hand then? 2 sheep, but I'm not sure that would help too much. It's an interesting counter offer, 2 sheep. I feel like it doesn't help. They're just going to wait for a 5. 10. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, we know Mike has excess sheep. We can maybe trade for one of those sheep. Mike also wants a wood, so maybe we can do a wood for a sheep and get a development card. No, please no one take that. Please no one take that. Could be sitting on a billion wood. Is this a development card? Yes. I think we can trade with Mike though. Unless we roll an 11. Oh. Okay, hold up. Can we still do this trade? That's another settlement if we want it. Just 1 for 1. Come on, Mike. You want the wood. You have some brick. You've got to want it. You're on no wood. I don't remember if he stole one. Maybe he stole one from Jardine. No, I can't do that. We can just delay our settlement and go for a development card. We'd still build a road, I guess. Do we want to go for that? Maybe, we probably want to get on the 8 sheep. I agree. I agree no one should trade with them. I don't think it's going to happen, though. 10 is good for us again, but the problem is also good for Jardine. I'll take that now. I would have taken it on my turn as well, but that's good for us. We don't need wood. And I don't think Mike... This puts a bit more... Like, Mike is a bit more of a threat compared to us, so I don't mind that. Like, we don't want to be target number 1. We want Jardine to be target number 1, and then Mike target number 2, and we just slip under the radar. Fortunately, I think they might go for a double block. Hello, Grok. It's definitely not going to be a regular thing, but just thought, why not? I'd say we've had some pretty decent luck with the 9 so far. But unfortunately, I thought I was doing a counter offer and it didn't work, and that kind of screwed the game. Instead of counter offering, it just like accepted the basic offer, which I did not want to accept. And it put us over the card limit. I'm sorry, I can't help with that. I don't have... But the table should be trying to help Bellmaker get back in the game. If Bellmaker can get a settlement, then they're back in. They're still waiting on a 5, which hasn't rolled. It's unfortunate. I think it makes sense to just empty their hand a bit so they don't go over. There's their 5. That's good for them. Unfortunately, it's good for everyone else as well. It's like, I'm happy for Bellmaker, but that's not good for us. We don't need to play the knight. Just leave it on 6. Get a Jardine gets a sheep. We're just sort of waiting. We are waiting for a 9. 8. It's a lot of sheep out there. Development card as well. Also 3 for 1. 6. At least this 6 is blocked. That is saving the whole table, but now Bellmaker has a settlement. That's good. They're back in it. $12? 12 is no one. Fine. Just waiting for the 9s. Another development card. That's not good. Can we even suggest they don't have a knight, or they probably would have moved the robber? 8. Really not good. We still have nothing to do with these cards. Pain. I could definitely see him sitting on a Monopoly, but if they also had a road building, they'd sit on it. But they certainly don't have a knight, or they would have moved the robber away. 7 VP of road building. No. If I get a 9, I'll consider that trade. Oh, would I do that? Maybe. I don't mind helping Bellmaker. We're more likely to roll a 9 than an 11. So it actually does kind of help us. Now if we roll a 9, we're in business. Yeah, 9 would give us the settlement now, so it gives us something to aim for. And we want Bellmaker to go for longest road. That'd be good. Although, they're actually in not a bad position now. The 5s have started coming, so their position is actually pretty good. Oh, it is a knight. Wow. Straight back to me. But yeah, this should be Mike that's targeted. I think we move the knight back onto the 6. Or let's go 11. Unfortunately, really didn't want that. Just traded for the brick. What does Jardine have though? 4 cards? No. I mean, must be sitting on a wheat and a sheep, right, if he wants to trade. Okay, let's move this away. Because we need to roll a 9. I still think Jardine's target number 1. Oh, that's not good. I mean, we can 3 for 1 it, but wow. I'm not sure anyone has wheat though. Might just have to sit on this hand. I don't particularly want to trade 3 brick for 1 wheat for a development card. I think we just risk it. We'll go for that. I'll try to get the monopoly. You would? I feel like with us on an 11, the brick is too valuable, but it's possible. A lot of brick just rolled then, so it's not that scarce at the moment. With another 8, it's even less scarce. I want to wait on it for 1 round, because a 9 solves a lot of our problems. Consider doing it this round, if we don't roll it. Don't have that to give. Yeah, I think people want wood now. There's a bit of a wood shortage since we blocked the 6 and the 9 hasn't rolled. I'm not sure how much wood is in the game at the moment, actually. I know on Colonist they have like balanced rolls, but I don't think that's enabled on BGA, or at least not in these settings. But to be honest, I don't know. I think it's fully random. Eight. So much sheep and clay. Mike's hand is just sheep and clay. 5. God. So much sheep out. And clay. I can't trade with any of that. So maybe a development card is our best course of action. The thing is, we can trade for a sheep if we do roll the 9. We can trade for it. Knight's not bad here. Knight's actually pretty good. Should give us... There's our 9. But that's a good roll. If we can trade one of those wood for a brick, that should be pretty easy. And I think I'm happy to trade that with Mike. Does anyone actually have ore? I'm not sure about that. Not sure anyone has ore. Everyone's sitting on 1 development card. Bit scary. Oh, is this a city then? Now do we think Mike is in the lead? Probably. Unfortunately, that means that I get blocked. 6 block again. If I was Jardine, I'd be so upset, but like, if the 6 was not blocked, they would have won already. Maybe we can do a 1-for-1 trade with Bellmaker here. A wood for a brick. We know they have plenty of brick, but they don't really have access to wood. Okay, they must have a wood. I don't want to give our wheat though. But yeah, unfortunately, if Mike starts getting blocked, it's going to be on the 9 or the 10, and we're on both of those. We're dead last. I don't feel like I'm lost. I think with this city, I'd say Mike is in the lead. Also on just straight up on the all wheat sheep, like Jardine has to trade for the development cost or whatever, but Bellmaker's definitely in a much better position now. But I'd say Mike is leading. Maybe we are last then, but I don't feel like we're super far behind. That's a good roll for us. That's perfect. Don't need to move the 9. 8. Okay, now there's a ton of... I think we can do 2 for 2. Does 2 for 2 actually help us though? Do we actually want to do 2 for 2? Probably not. Maybe just keep it simple. Maybe just keep the wood to trade for a 3 for 1 later. I feel like I'm going to accept that with Bellmaker. On the 8 sheep at least, although this is the most likely thing to get blocked now, I guess. 5s. Oh, goodness. It's actually not a bad trade for us, and I'm not... But I feel like we can do better than that. So how do I ask for this? Give me that. Like, you are getting so much wheat. That's not a bad trade for you. 2 sheep? It's not bad for us either. Okay, we do get what we want though. That's nice. Is that just for the wheat port here? We can live with that. So I think the thing is, Mike is on 6 points, maybe 7 points with the hidden victory point, but I'm not sure the last points are that easy to get. Like, has no play on largest army or anything. I think we should be doing decently for largest army. Oh, Bellmaker moves the knight. Probably going on the 9 wheat. But it's not going to be us. We are in last place. It is going to be us. Wow. Three? Oh, that's really not good. Nope. I think everyone kind of needs the all. That's maybe not the worst trade for Bellmaker, though. I think we want to use the knight. But, okay, I didn't actually think about what we're blocking. The 5 sheep, maybe. I feel like Bellmaker is close to in front. And Bellmaker just got the iron, so I think we want to rob that. Sheepies. 10. That's a good ore for us to get. Unfortunately, everyone gets it. I mean, we pretty much just got to VP. Would have preferred a knight. Okay, what can we trade here? I don't think anyone's trading us an ore. Could I trade a road for an ore? Do you think Bellmake would ever take that? That would give us another card. Come on, Bellmaker. I know you want longest road. Come on. It's true. I think what we need to win is a run of 9s. And we can just trade. But we have to secure largest army as well. So we're also not only playing for first, we're also playing for second. And then getting largest army guaranteed is at least, I would say at least a second place. Maybe that's wrong. The 4s are coming now though. Development card. We're still got largest army locked up. The problem is with 10s, everyone wins if it's a 10. It's not necessarily better for us. You know, if we get like a couple of 9s here, and we can steal an ore, then we have a city, so that's getting us closer as well. Do require specific things. Okay, Bellmaker's on 8 points, because pretty much guaranteed longest road. No development cards, though. Yeah, I don't think we can stop longest road happening. I can't. I would be interested in that trade. Well, probably shouldn't be trading with Bellmaker at all. The problem with 9s is Mike also gets a ton of benefit from that. Mike could also just be sitting on 8 points. Damn, that's a big trade. 4 ore for 1 development card. Does not have longest road yet. 6s. Jardine's about to have a massive turn. There is at least 5 wood in that hand, probably more. Oh yeah, we're not going to win with roads, but it's just basically trading that wood 3 for 1. And we might also have a fight for largest army unless someone can finish the game soon. Don't need to use knight here. 5, that's not good. Can't do much. 7 is good. 2 people have to discard down. And I'd say very unlikely we're going to get blocked with this. I don't know what the block would be, but like it's not going to be on us. Yeah, just the other 5. It's fine. Could legitimately be on 9 points. Bellmaker has a knight. Could definitely go on the 9 weight. Yeah, I don't really know how you can avoid that though. I have no idea why. Oh, because Mike doesn't have any cards. Okay, well, that sucks. 8. Get a sheep from that. Mike just got 3 sheep and 2 brick. Bellmaker gets road, so sitting on 8 guaranteed points. No one's taking that road away. Probably going on the 8 sheep. I think we're going... Oh, a single block. I think we're going back on the 5 sheep. Maybe the 5... No, I mean, we got to block Mike, though. Oh, okay, there it is. That's the first knight. I think we should use our knight anyway. Oh, sorry, that is knight number 2. Now we are forced to keep our majority. I don't know if the 5 really blocks too much, but like, what else am I going to block? I'm not blocking my own 9 or 10. The 5 is more of a block on Bellmaker, but blocking the brick doesn't do anything. Well, does blocking that do anything? Because they both already have sheep. If we get a 9 here... That's not good. Problem is everyone has... Well, I mean, wood's not doing anything, right? But I don't think there's any world where someone trades for a wood. I mean, people just got a lot of wheat. I don't think people are really trading at this stage of the game. I'll take that with Bellmaker, though. We just want more development cards. Try to victory point our way. Road building. Could give us settlement ideas. $10. Oh, that's like a Mike winning the game 10, although doesn't have 2 VPs. That's a really good 10, though. Oh, ain't no one trading now. Oh, we have a shit. Wait. Is this just a win? Sheepport? Just rolled another 5. Is this just a straight up win this turn, Bellmaker? Damn. It's a lot of trading. Like, maybe they pull for the win? They did not win. All likelihood they got a 9th. Oh, the 9s? We get another... Popped a... Yeah, I mean, kind of. A settlement doesn't really do too much. Bellmaker's getting very close. Mike is also getting very close. I can't afford to trade anything out of this hand apart from the wood. What we really don't want to see here is another knight, because then we have a fight for largest army. We're not sitting on it. Roll dice. Oh. We can 3 for 1, but it doesn't do anything, so... Year of Plenty. Do we just slam the road building? Because we're probably not going to have too many more turns left. Unfortunately, there's no way to connect our roads, but I don't think we can really fight for longest anyway. What is our winning condition? 10s. I feel like if we're doubling down on 10s, it's not really a winning condition. But it's another settlement spot. Also, that's so stupid. I should have gone the other way. Well, I don't think it'll matter, but... Eight. If this is a win here, then Jardine could be tied with us. 2 VPs in hand. Otherwise, we're avoiding last. But this would be very close to a win. I guess still needing 2 more points, though. Did not just hit 2 victory. Wow. Triple development card. Jesus. If the game doesn't end soon enough, we're gonna lose largest army. We gotta have it end before 2 more turns. Bellmaker should be close to ending this turn. We could, I mean, if none of these are victory points, we could still tie for our second. Knight. Is that knight number 3, actually? Now the game really has to end. Oh, the 9! Is that settlement just to win? Yeah, okay. Well done. Well done. Jardine has... Oh, 2 victory points. We have 1. Does Mike have any? Probably. We all tie for second. Which hurts. That's a lot of elo lost. We all tie for second. Well done. It's a funny end. Can we put second for that? We can put second for that. It's... Oh, you got the monopoly in the last turn? 7 cards left. You didn't get any victory points. That's kind of unlucky because you would have cleared second with any victory point there. But yeah, Jardine already had 2 and I already had 1. I unfortunately hit a Year of Plenty, which I guess would have helped build a settlement in the if I got another turn, but I mean if anyone got another turn, they're scoring more points. Yeah, the 5s. Okay, where's the distribution? This is percentage of numbers rolled, so it's actually not that crazy. The 9s were the most. Couldn't really capitalize on that. I mean, our numbers were just not very good. I think it was probably a better board for the first 3 picks, but I also agree that I missed like the Woodport line. Anyway, I will stand by the fact that the BGA interface screwed me over with that first trade. That actually really screwed us. Yeah, we just produced the least. just getting a ton of wood for basically no reason. No brick to go with it. Yeah, couldn't do too much about that. Only 2 prevented by the robber. I guess that was 2 on the 9s. We bought the most development cards out of everyone still. But we were the successful trader. Probably means we're the sucker. I mean, that is funny that the 4s and the 6s were just blocked when they rolled. But I mean, I was doubled down on the 9, which was the most common roll this game, so it's not that surprising. But yeah, I think if you can start here, here, or here, it's kind of a much easier game plan, and the numbers we're on were just too low and too grouped together. But given all of that, we tied for second, so... I know, I think I didn't listen to any of your advice, like, throughout the game. I couldn't hit the Monopoly. I I did get the highest rolling number, but... Been a pretty miserable day overall. Oh, here we go. Triple cards against COE. On rescue station. At least we're first player. I feel like digging cards is what we want, and this is just garbage coming back. I literally don't know the point of this card. Where this is a map where we pretty much never upgrade builds, so it has nearly no purpose. But then what's the point of this card either? It's kind of unavoidable. If you start off with a hot start, you're just going to get targeted. Okay, that's some solid ideas. Climbing park, small animal. I mean, Expert in Pred's a fantastic first card. Go for 5 or go for early. Amazon House definitely keep the keep here, and I think maybe another project to do. Oh, wait. No, this is not right. It's a bison. Yeah, I think with small animals, we can consider digging away the dingo, but it's probably worth keeping as well. Maybe just play it and dig the bison as one of our digs. This feels fine. Okay, is it actually Amazon House here instead of Herbie Management? Yeah, probably. Yeah, okay. This is a pretty good hand. Double dig's a bit of a bait. I think first move we just start off with the Expert in Preds. No problem with that. He did. He's very opportunistic. I did have him red thumbs up until a few days ago because... Ew, zooplankton. Because the way BGA works, if you beat someone too many times in a row, you just eventually get 0 elo from them. So I was literally going to get 0 elo, zero elo if we played again, and I won. So I did like a little 30-day red thumb. But now that it's gone, he's right back here. But that's fine, because we're playing for the full amount, which is fair. I just want it to be fair. I kind of do want to, if not snap up the tech, dig it away. The problem is we're just asking to get broken on, but it's possible we can also live with that. Yeah, I feel like I probably want to dig away the tech and just draw from the deck here. Oh, baby. I don't mind leaving that for him, though, because if he wants to start playing Preds and give us money, that's not terrible either. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know about Tunnel. I feel like it's not really going to come down. I think now we probably do want to build an enclosure for this Tamarin. Maybe we do dig away the Dingo for tempo. It really depends what they do with this action. We might just have to start with maybe a Partner Zoo. And we could also go for 5 Preds later, but if they take the Heine compound and play it, that's good for us to stay in this round. Oh, Excavation. I never would have expected that. Exactly. That's what I don't like about it. Okay, like, it's okay, but the double dig, is it actually that good? I'm not convinced. That can't be undone now either, so we do get our project off. And I think we can dig away the Bison and just play the Dingo. We have time for that. Zooplankton Tuck is never what you want to see. That's not ideal. So you can see it starting up here maybe. Get that Bison out of here. Could be okay for later, but not super attached to it. Anyway, 2 Preds. We have very good path to 5 Americas. We have 3 in hand. 3 partners go as well. Probably don't mind taking 2 Severe Worker, although what are we doing with our sponsors action? The reason I like taking it is that you just get a bonus 2 CP for last worker. It would also be pretty bad if we got constricted here. Okay, what if instead of 2 sides we just take snapping for the Hyena compound? Maybe that's actually better for us. No 2 sides but snap. Problem is we don't really have a next project coming up soon, which makes it awkward to play these guys. It depends what the game is, but I mean, in smaller games, you are going to face the same opponents multiple times in a row. I mean, they can break, but if they're breaking and not playing sponsors, we're also happy with that. This also gives us a bit higher like priority on finding the America's animals that we need to dig. I think this is okay. Oh, there's one. That's 5 Americas straight up. We just go Heine compound this move over here or something. Loggerhead sea turtle. Okay, there is 4 sea animals. Won't have enough money to use the marketing and misses all 6 anyway, so that's unfortunate. But most likely gonna break next move. That's fine. The fact that we have 5 Americas is amazing. And then what are we actually keeping in this hand? Not any of these. I mean, Tamarin, Amazon House, maybe. Most likely going to be the break, otherwise we just get that America's Partner Zoo. Yeah, okay, probably have to go a bit slower this round, just start with America's Partner Zoo. Snap up that Macaw. Maybe without 2 size at the moment. We don't need that many 2 size animals. Let's keep an eagle for later or something. Do have Climbing Park, but I don't know that we're going to use that. Maybe. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, I still think it has to be this. Do we want to start with the cards action, though, maybe? Dig away the release? Dig away the elephant? Am I more scared of the elephant? Small animals pro... Okay, that could actually be useful for the one size. We could play that. So America's Partner Zoo, build a one size, play expert on Europe, play 1 and 2. We can afford both. Into America's 5 2-size reward. Looks pretty good. Then we just need a way to start getting reputation for our Amazon house. Two size makes sense. The wolf is also looking kind of good during the break. I mean, just massive predator combo. We don't have to keep this, but it's good for... it's still good for later. It has more upside than basically every other card here. Red Thumb works indefinitely. I chose to remove it. But yeah, it'll last forever. Could also be a break in the next 2 moves. Cards, Clever Back, break 5. That would be annoying. Yeah, we are against marketing sponsors, so the risk that it is taking 2 Speed Worker is just getting constantly broken here, which is a pretty big possibility. Yeah, I mean, we don't want this card draw. We don't want any card draw. We kind of want to spend an extra play expert on Europe, but yeah, we're about to get broken, so if we were to get broken, we'd obviously keep the 2 Americas, but would we keep the Eagle or the Amazon house or the projects? I think the penalty lasts for about 30 days. I mean, it's always going to be a break 5 next move. Well, playing the sponsor gets it out of our hand anyway. Might just be the Eagle that we keep. But, I mean, the project's also pretty good. Our opponent has 1 small animal. We're about to have 3. I also think it's not consistent. The penalty. It can wear off for different reasons. Native seabirds. Like, we're losing a bit of tempo here. I think we'll keep the project. But we still have snapping during the break. We're about to get 2 slice reward. We're about to do 5 Americas, which will get us back even on the points. And I guess where we're behind is upgrades. Is that moose interesting? Because that's potentially flockable with the red deer as well. We're both in reputation hell. I think the moose is worth keeping for later. Like, don't need an enclosure for that bad boy. And we can pick up the red deer right now and just flock it with the bison, then flock the moose with that. That's like our next 2 animals, so is that ever a reason where we can not worry about taking 2 size? Probably not. And yeah, I think we do want this income. Let's take Mr. Red Deer. To dig or not? I don't think so. But seeing as we are not getting clever, maybe we want to put the 2 size here, but it could also go over the... Could also go over the card draw. No, it's fine. We know there's no Ibex in the deck anymore. We could also dig the wolf for a hunt and for money, but it doesn't feel like the best use of our time. What do we get here? Marketing close to ×2, but not quite. Is it the worst dig? The hunt, don't really care, but maybe just want the money now. Doesn't really help us play anything. But I guess it's nearer to the clever. We could also just slam down a 5 size. 5 size here, dig the wolf then. Stops us playing the Red Deer though. It's true, Sawfish is, but I don't know if we really need to be doing a Sea Animals 2 project. Like, might just save it for Climbing Park or something. Or for one of our end games, maybe. Yeah, the problem now is we just need a ton of tempo. We at least want to get second partners who'd upgrade animals. It's like Frilled Lizard could be a decent dig. We could also just straight up 5 size over the clever, get animals out of the way into Partner Zoo. Like the idea of having a 5 size for later. Maybe we just X back. No, I think we should get this for later. In fact, okay, let's say we do dig the wolf now. The problem is we don't have hand size, but we get money in the hunt. We can afford the Red Deer with the money. Maybe I care more about the clever right now. Feels a bit wasted. I think we just got to accumulate some X tokens. And I think what I'd like to do is snap up that polar bear exhibit if they don't take it. That would be good to play as a next sponsor action. So maybe we can spend an X here to grab Partner Zoo. Could make it Europe for the dig. Also gives the 1 size for like the water dragon or something. But could also just go Asia. Especially if we're about to get a polar bear exhibit. They're getting clever build break 7, I guess. Yeah, well, it feels like we're not getting a lot of upgrades this game. Let's go dig the wolf. Unless we want to dig the octopus. Now let's go dig the wolf. Ostrich. Where is polar bear going? Right there, so let's not encroach on that spot. Let's just... Should probably leave this for a 5 size, maybe put this next to a rock. Kind of hoping it's a break 7 and that we don't get a billion waves so we can just start off with a polar bear exhibit. Then we have good tempo. Taco. Wow. Okay, but only 2 cards in hand. X1 Europe endgame? Maybe. I mean, Water Dragon here looks pretty good, doesn't it? Probably want to play that one from range. Maybe the Frilled Lizard looks good as well. But Yeah, definitely snap up that polar bear. That's going to give us some good hunting. 2 sides, let's get the rep now. It's necessary. Oops. And now it gives us more dig targets as well. We can dig any bear and we're happy with that. Okay. So potentially releasable Manga Bay. If we dig an Africa icon, make it playable. But I think let's start with Red Deer plus Frilled Lizard. Maybe Frilled Lizard plus Water Dragon. Maybe they go both. Okay, we can still go Red Deer Moose. Oh, that's such a good muskox timing. Oh, that's bad. Low mountain range. That's a really good muskox timing. That gives him a quarantine lab and a medical breakthrough. Okay, let's at least go the Water Dragon. Don't want to sell anything here. Would have also been nice to get another small animal. There are small animals 3. Do we want to start? We want to build a 5 size for this Manga Bay. Probably dig away the croc to make it playable. Penguin would also work. And a spokesperson. Jesus. I mean, if they have a release for the muskox, could be in a bit of trouble. We also don't have this jungle in hand yet. It's not that easy for us to get. Unless we snap it here. But, like, are we really snapping that? Okay, thankfully, you don't have to worry. Thing is, if we snap it, build a 5 size, they're just breaking before we spend our workers. But they're not using their workers, so let's just get it. It's a good next project for us. Oh, for God's sake. Dude, get that out of here. No one needs that. That's snappable for them. I guess they can get it during the break. I'm not going to do a cast 1 action to stop it, but it's not in range yet. Oh, that's why they take the croc. Yeah, they're putting it into range. But, okay, now if we build this 5 size, we dig away the penguin. It's possible it gets waved away, but they might take a build action. Rescue it here. I'm not going to rescue it here. It's not in range for them. It's crazy. Such a good project, but at the very worst, we get a Red Deer release, which is not terrible. It's like, it's another project idea for us. I think we're going for it. And it means, oh, well, it's just unstoppable, apparently. My God. And are we really going to start off with a small animals project? Here. I don't think we're getting any unis this game. The problem is, well, we don't want the ×2, we just get the X tokens, which are actually pretty useful. Such a crappy little project, though. I know, like, how can we stop both of them? Damn it. And that is the perfect animal for us. Anyway. Probably just 5 money. The rep, what would we actually use it for? A SOS upgrade, cards upgrade. We're about to use cards after we play the Manga Bay, maybe. I could see it being cards. That's probably our last 2 upgrades for the game. I'm not sure we're super rich enough for donations either. We can probably live without them. And our opponent's certainly never getting them. Yeah, we'll see if we can get this brown bear or not, because that is going to be a good animal for us. Seems like there are plenty of projects anyway. We have a good next 2 animals to play. And at least if they're doing the muskox release and then we do the manga bay release, there's no small animals for them to leech off of. And if we're playing the moose, it means they're it's a little bit awkward for them with the ×2. Because we're threatening to break it away. It's an interesting position. Endgame's not amazing just yet. They don't look like they're going to become amazing either. Hello, Clem. Yeah, they have a 5 and they're about to get a 4 back. Just in time for the last game. We know they have medical breakthrough in hand. We know that muskox release medical breakthrough. I don't think we know anything else. Okay, and they can't take the brown bear from us. Exponent Africa also looks kind of snappable. Oh, they can dig it away. Oh, they've already used the 2 rescue digs from excavation, so they dig it away and we don't get the polar bear exhibit because it doesn't go under their board. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. I feel like we just need to leave this open for a 5 size or something. We don't really need more 2 sizes. Don't need to use the clever. What do we think about this export in Africa? Like, it's kind of like in the way, isn't it, sponsors? We're threatening to break pretty soon. We get build out of the way here. We do Manga Bay straight into release. Manga Bay Moose. Nile Croc. Well, it's another release for... Like, it's not the best release, but it's a project. Too many projects. That brown bear would have been good for us. Unfortunate. The only single animal played there. We can live with that. We have an important cards action coming up. More freaking 1 sizes. Slide build out of the way after this cards action. Do I want to dig anything here? Like, not really. If I were to think of a worse cards action I could do right now, I don't think I could. What are you meant to do with this hand? That's literally unplayable. Our next animal's action is destroyed. I mean, I'm also tempted. Should have taken Big Nose. We're about to release our Manga Bay. It's not, like, playable for us. Jesus Christ. I think it is worth because they want to play their medical breakthrough. Thing is, we do have a lot of projects to do. Thanks for that, Crops. Like, they definitely want to play 2 sponsors here. They also have ignore conditions, so they can straight up... Or they can't play the Big Nose, because that's not in the right spot, that 5 size. I don't know. Feels a little bit doomed. Do I want them to play a medical breakthrough? Does it matter if I break? Not really. Our hand is just cooked. Our end games are cooked. This is just a straight up unplayable hand. We can still already do 2 projects next round, and we are going to have plenty of them. Like, we have the Red Deer release. Okay, what if we released... Wait. Oh, they did that instead of the Bamboo Forest, so there's no Red Deer release. I don't know. We can play a Hydro during the break if we snap it up, and then we have no animals. Shouldn't do that. I actually get asked that a fair bit. Okay, what is snappable here? Hydro or foreign? Foreign? Hydro? Hydro has more points for both of us. They're happy with their foreign, though. They're also happy getting a rock monitor that I can't really deny. We don't need to play it. Save that. It depends on the situation for the Rhino project, but generally you should just take the 5-1. And usually that is species diversity or habitat diversity. I think it can be a bit of a bait going out of your way to do like 5 Africa a lot of the time if it makes you get a partner zoo and play a Marabou, for example, to get there. So I think it's a bit of a bait. But it depends on how many projects are available. Like this game where both players have a billion projects, I don't think it really matters if either of us do 4 or 3 species. There's just so many projects to do, but it can change depending on the situation. I don't know how I'm supposed to play against this. We have a big cards action coming up. At least this time we can dig from our hand because we actually have fodder to dig away. But it's not looking very good. It's just worker. This just allows us to do another project if we don't get the rep, which we are going to get anyway, but we don't need the money here. Is that true, actually? Should I just take the money instead? Maybe we actually do need the money. I think we want to finish on last worker as a last action. Jesus Christ. I don't know which is more likely. I think climbing park is more likely for 2. We don't have any small animals to play. Any rock and it becomes a 2 CP, but I'm not convinced we're playing 2 more small animals because we want to play a big animal coming up. At the moment, our best animals is the Duke. It's not even that bad if COE wants to break here, because like they are out of money, but we just need to see more cards. They do blow all their X tokens here. And they still have the medical breakthrough. They also have a low mountain range. Well, it's kind of like they have too many projects. They take the rep. Bird management. I mean, this is 100% a situation where you spend an X to do the cards action. Well, I guess the slight problem is, well, we have McCall release. Get this garbage out of our hand right now. Okay, playable, good, clever, good. That's really good. Oh, yes, okay. It's turned around in 1 card's action. Let's go. That's... Ooh, that's even better. Okay, okay. Things are looking better now. Let's go. And COE is kind of out of X tokens. Bit of an awkward position for them. We're about to have 1 billion X tokens. Are they just going to play Medical Breakthrough manually? They're out of cards as well. Have they just run out of things to do? We just found such good animals. Is it worth building a 3 size for the koala? I think it has to be because we want to play that grizzly bear. Double X back threatens the break, so we have to start off with the animals action here. But probably okay playing Squirrel Monkey. Yeah, I don't see the hurry for them to blow their X tokens. Is it Grizzly Bear first? Maybe. Grizzly Bear Kangaroo, just get the best ones done. The problem is we don't really want to use these X tokens, but it gives us a hunt, which is even better. Because we can use that to pouch. Okay, another... Oh, baby. Ho ho ho, let's go. Okay, well, that's not looking very good, though. Oh, wait, we have no science tags. You freaking idiot. Undo, 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 undo. Can't do that. Let's just go playable 2-size animal. You have no science tags, my friend. How close are we to crossing? Should we just play our best animals here? Probably. I think in an ideal world we are building again. I think we can live without 1 and 2. Let's see if they break. I'm not convinced they want to. They might want to spend their worker. We can now grab 5 money. We can build a 3 size. We can break and play Hydro with marketing. That was such a good cards action. Anyway, Koala's important for us to play as well because it's our 3rd bear and it's Climbing Park 2 CP. So we definitely want to play that guy. Yeah, Koala's even more than 15 points because of the Polar Bear and the Polar Bear endgame and the pouching. They're not breaking. They must still have medical breakthrough, right? Okay. Are we actually doing a crappy project here? For what reason? Why would I do a Macaw release here? So it was to get Last Worker, but we just got Last Worker from the Grizzly Bear, so why would I bother doing that? I don't think we have to be worried about them scavenging, probably. Also, they have Quarantine Lab played anyway, so it would have been pointless. Yeah, I don't know why they want to play the Foreign Institute at all. So what we should do is just build, make sure that we have our 3 size ready, and just break and just finish with Koala, Squirrel Monkey. I'm really surprised they don't want to play the medical. There's no way you get rid of it. Five size, yeah, probably can build it to 5. I mean, are we actually going to find anything better than the Koala? Highly doubt. But it's true that money's a non-issue. They do a cards action. Can't have a Sun Bear. They can have an Eagle. We are going to be the breaker here. We get to keep all of our X tokens. We finish with Koala. Actually, you know what? I think money is kind of relevant there. I feel like should not have made that a 5 size. I mean, we did not find a better sponsor, so sure. I think they still have the low mount Africa release. They took that, right? But like, am I scared of any of this? No. That might be the best animal they can play in a 4 size. If we spend 1x, we can get another card. Even if they have Africa release still, they still have their Croc release, and I assume they just want to do Croc release into 2 animals. Our endgames just became a bit better though. Orny, that's a very odd thing to snap. They still have the bird management plan. If they have to play an Orny for a bird management plan, then we are solid. Yeah, but they have, I mean, they can do 2 projects, for example, because they do get to move here. They can do 2 projects. But our end games just became better. We have Polar Bear, Hydro, Export in Africa for a lot. Climbing Park for 2 is not amazing, but I mean, they have Quarantine, Taco, Excavation. So pretty much even. Then we have a 2 CPN game. They could still have 2 big animals as well. Australia release. That's a crappy project. 12 money is scary, but also they don't really have anything else to take. Well, does that pretty much tell us they have an eagle? They have an eagle and they still get last worker? I don't think we have a better move than to just finish though. Okay. They have limited enclosure space and limited cards. Should we just start with the kangaroo release? Because they just put that out there for us. Can't be a terrible delaying move. It looks pretty good. Saves us an X token as well. Gives a bit more money in case we... it gives us another 5 size in case we find an animal at 10. Secretary is even a better animal than the squirrel monkey, so it's actually a pretty good delaying move for us. And if they have an eagle, it doesn't matter anyway. I guess it would allow them to cards into break 9, but then we're also threatening to play a second large animal if we find it. The other thing is that they don't have an eagle, and then, yeah, okay, they're just out of things to do, so let's end. Yeah, we want to save the X's for Expert in Africa. Well, as much as possible. I would have spent 1 to get an extra card to pouch, but now that we don't need to, it works out even better. I mean, we know they must have an eagle, but it's an eagle and what? Only a 2 size animal. Could be more than 11 if it allows us to house a better animal, which it does, but I mean better than the secretary bird. Haha. Let's go secretary bird, last animal. Oh, they could have a sun bear. They have ignore conditions. But there is the eagle. Oh man, it's only eagle. Okay, that is rough. That sounds about right. But I think given they just had nothing, we find winning either way. Yeah, okay. They had all those releases and they completely ran out of projects. That card's action defines ridiculous, utterly ridiculous. Hey, the penalty's gone, right? Yeah, the penalty's gone, but only +4. That was good though. I mean, we had such a ridiculous start with the Round 1 project, but the reason we're falling behind is the combination of clever cards and marketing sponsors. And we decided to go 2 CP Worker, which turned out to be not that useful because we found a grizzly bear anyway, but... yeah, we kind of wanted longer rounds while COE was breaking us, but it kind of ran out of tempo at the end of the game there. I mean, I'm always happy to fight you, Andrew. Just meet me in the Emu Cup finals or something. yeah, still hate this map. Just a really clutch card draw, though. I think going for the flocking with the bison is also just ridiculous. Like, we played the red deer and the moose and the kangaroo with it all. That's like the ideal situation for flocking with an animal you don't have. But then also the grizzly bear and the koala just to give us polar bear and some climbing park endgames worked out really nicely. So, unlucky card draw into lucky card draw. All balances out in the end. But that is a stream. I'll say it's a success overall. We got embarrassed in the first game. Had a run of pretty bad losses. Catan was interesting. Don't think that's coming back anytime soon, but it was a good game. Funny tie for second, and Forcell was kind of just scraping into third. Yeah, that is all the games for today. So thank you all for watching. Have a good rest of the day and good night. See you guys for Wednesday, for Ark Nova Wednesday.